Hi, I'm Radiance. Join me on a journey to bring you enticing recipes where every video is a celebration of deliciousness, creativity, simplicity, and foodie inspiration. Now, today we're going to be making a coconut milk. That's right, I said the coconut milk. Many years ago, I decided to make a pina colada for the first time. I used to bartend, and I was just making this for some home guests. And I said, you know what? I want to make my own coconut milk, being that I couldn't grow the pineapple, right? But I wanted some fresh ingredients, so I played with it. I got some coconut meat, I blended it up, and sweetened it a little bit, and it was super delicious, and it made all the difference. So since then, I've been making my own coconut milk. And oftentimes, what I also do with coconut milk is I put it in my savory applications. Being that I'm from the islands, we put coconut milk in dishes like, not just pina coladas, but dishes like rice and peas. Yes, we use fresh coconut, and sometimes some of our meat applications. But we do a lot in rice. And so today I'm making it because I just feel like having a nice glass of coconut milk. I also put it in my cereal and my smoothies. So, simple ingredients. The coconut. Can you hear that? That means it has a lot of, hopefully sweet, nice coconut water in it. Right? And if you feel like sweetening it, what I normally do is I put it in the dates. I put dates in it. Normally 3 dates or so. And then if you want to spice it up a little bit, you can use some cinnamon and you can use some nutmeg. And if you're feeling really tangy, maybe add a splash of vanilla, like a teaspoon or so. So, first thing we're going to do is actually crack open this coconut. I'm going to see if I can do this without making a mess. But it's probably going to get a little messy. It's okay. You know what I'm going to do? Let me get a little container first, real quick. All I could find was a pot, so I'm going to use a pot. I'm going to use a pot. And on the coconut, there are 1, 2, 3 spots. They look almost like 2 eyes and a mouth. That's where you're going to strike. But I'm actually going to just see if I can cut this around. So here we go. Now be careful what you want to do. This is definitely not for kids, and especially for adults. Just watch your hand. I'm going to get the palm underneath right here, and I'm going to take my hammer. What you can do is you can hold it down on your surface, on a solid surface. Make sure your fingers are back and away. And you I hit a spot. Alright. This is where I should be able to drain some of the water, but I'm actually going to see if I can get this spot right here also hit. Yep. I'm hitting some meat now. Alright. I've made a mess. I'm going to pour some of this water in. Normally I would use a strainer, but I don't have one in hand. So you just go in and let the water drip. But normally you put this over the container you use and you put a strainer over it. And you just like so. Let it drip out. Sometimes the coconut can be pink, so don't be shocked if sometimes you get some pink water and even some pink meat. That happens a lot also in Thai coconuts. Thai coconuts are the ones that looks kind of square roundish. Those are good coconuts to use as well. So I'm going to put this to the side. And I'm actually going to continue to strike this. Once again, put my hand behind this. I'm going to continue to move around. And it's going to crack open. I'm going to continue going around it. All right, almost there. All right, look. Ta-da! I cracked it open, and look at that meat. That meat is so white and luscious and lovely. It's It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. Here's what a piece looks like. You can see that. Has a little bit of brown on the inside, but see that white meat? Let's taste it. It's a little firm, a little crunchy, a little crunchy, but also good. So, I'm gonna set this down. You can strike it some more. And that will release some more of the shell. It also breaks it up, but you can break it up finer. To make it easier, let me actually bring over my blender. You want to use a proper tool. So you want to use a spoon or a knife. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the water in first. Whenever you're making most nut milks, or this is obviously not a nut, but you're making plant-based milks, the ratio is usually 1 cup of whatever you're using for the base. You know, it'll be walnut or hemp. And in this case, it's actually 1 whole coconut meat as opposed to a cup, and then 3 cups of water. So we're actually just gonna put some water in here. I have the measurement on here, so I know it's 3 cups. You wanna see if you can pry it, so you put your knife in between where the shell is and the meat, and you kind of twist it a little bit. Now be careful. See if you can cut it out. Of course, this would give me a hard time. I'm gonna get it out. There it goes. And as the meat is coming out, you can actually, some people prefer to cut it. I'm just gonna leave it just like this. Put it in. I'm actually gonna hit this a couple more times again. Just so I can loosen this up a little bit. This is some work. You're gonna get some muscles to this. Or more muscles if you have them ready. So once again, you twist it. Stick your knife between the shell, and see, this is coming apart. Nice and lovely. It's flaking off. Put some more in. You can actually stick your knife in there, and then keep going between the shell and where the meat is. There you go. I got some more meat coming out. Whoop! There you go, pop right off. All right. We're gonna put the blender on. And we're gonna blend it 1 full cycle. I would say 30, 40 seconds maybe. All right, now that it's done, I'm actually going to, oh, that's so creamy, and I just smell it. I'm actually gonna strain it as is. I'm not gonna sweeten this, but once again, if you feel like you wanna sweeten it, add some dates. You can add some date syrup. Those are what I recommend, but whatever sweetener you prefer. Put this away, and you pour it right into here. It's going to be a little pulpy. It's going to be a little pulpy. You can press down. Now the pulp, believe it or not, you can use. You can let it dry out. See that pulp? You can let it dry out and use it to make cooks. Or you can toss it out. Strain once again. Another option is to use a muslin bag, or this is a produce bag. You can get that online. Toss this out one more time. And I'm going to pour just a little bit more in. But you get the idea. Just continue to strain through. And even if you decide you're going to take most of the peel off, I still would strain it. Alright, let me show you what that's looking like. Let's give it a taste. Okay, that's gonna be so good when it's iced. Throw some ice on it or put it in a mason jar. You have a milk jug, seal it up, put it in the refrigerator. Perfect. Like I said, if you want to sweeten it, you can always add some dates, add your preferred sweetener. Add some cinnamon to give it a kick, some nutmeg, a little bit of vanilla, and you'll have your nice own homemade sweetened coconut milk. But this is unsweetened coconut milk. Simple, creamy, delicious. So, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and like it. If you've tried this and made it, comment. Let me know what you're thinking. And also let me know if you made some variations. Maybe you added some flavor to it, maybe you sweetened it. Let me know what you're using in it. And also subscribe to my channel and click the link below and join me in my free VIP group. Thank you so much for joining me, and you have an amazing day.